I know I repeat myself, but I repeat myself because I am creating reality, and things need to be continually repeated, but the repetition is refined. When I repeat something, it's refined and more of a grasping of what I have said before. So, with that being said, we have to achieve one tribe. We can no longer be different tribes. I'm not saying to give up your differences individually or culturally. I'm saying to merge all the differences into one. We have to be one tribe. We have to achieve this. It's a state of mind because we've always been one tribe, but we've been trained that we're not. And we need to train ourselves out of that moment by moment. It is imperative that we do this, that we achieve this state of consciousness. And that will be it. That is step one. So train yourself out of your trainings, what you've been trained. And see to it every day. Remind yourself, you are one tribe. We are one tribe, no matter how different we look. The more we each achieve this, the more the universe will change before our eyes. We are in control. We've also been trained that we are not in control. That is a fallacy. That is not reality. We are in control of this universe. We have to be brave enough to understand that, to grasp that, and to be that. And to take action, to be proactive with that reality. When we are one tribe, we will not be experiencing this reality as the same reality. We are going back into true reality, out of the dream that has been a disaster. This is global, what you call global, or what you can call worldwide disaster. This is worldwide disaster. And you can take your drugs, you can watch TV to try to escape that fact as much as you can, but it's not going to save you from this disaster unless you face reality. If you face reality, the disaster is removed. It's eradicated. It's very easy to do this. It's a state of mentality. It's a change of our consciousness back to our primal origins, back to our primal consciousness. One tribe. No leader, really. Leaders in different moments. You'll be a leader in this moment, I'll be a leader in that moment, and so on. But there's no hierarchy. There is no hierarchy. We are all one. The hierarchy is changing in every moment. Some people are braver in some respects than other people, and therefore in some moments they are what you would call leader in that moment. But they're not only leader. We are leader and we are also follower. Back and forth. Achieving one tribe is one family. And then we realize that we are the ones. And it's not something that I see as some huge revelation. It's natural. It's completely familiar. That's who we are. That's how we've always been. That's who we've always been. So we need to be one tribe. And not for some emotional, like, oh, look, we did it, like, we can pat ourselves on the back. No, we need to do this for the sake of our reality. We need to do this for the sake of us and our livelihood, and the livelihood of all creatures. That would be step 2, is taking it to all creatures. From the lions, all the animals, all the plants, down to the microorganisms. We be one with all of it as one tribe. We know who we are as one tribe to the rest, which is also one with us. We are the other creatures, the microorganisms. We are all that is in unique form. And we need to celebrate that. We need to live it. We need to dedicate our lives to our uniqueness and expression of our uniqueness. It's ultimate joy of our entire tribe. We are tribal. You can say we are beyond tribal as well, but as mankind and human bodies, as soul spirits incarnating in physical human bodies, we are tribe. We have to grasp that. It's imperative. There are 2 roads we can take, as I've said many times before, and it is the 2 extremes. It's Armageddon, which I don't want to happen. Nobody wants Armageddon to happen deep down. Nobody does. And we need to mature our psyches and stop fighting. And we need to release the blame, the scapegoats. We need to stop creating all these bad guys in our psyches, whether it be terrorists or reptilian beings or aliens or the government or the president or the prime minister or the high priest, whatever the bad guy we've always created in our psyches. We need to let him go. And we need to take responsibility for us and recognize and realize and admit and come to grips with the fact that it was our own self, our ego, our resistance that did this. That was it. That is final. And we go into the cosmos. We go into the cosmos bodily. Technology is like training wheels. We don't need training wheels because we are it and we've done it before. But this is everlasting peace. And let's not get emotional and excited when we achieve this. Let's be at peace with the peace we achieve. Let's just be in bliss forever. It's very easy to do because God, all of God, is backing you. All of God is always backing me, all of us. But I'm very serious. And I am very serious because I see very clearly the both sides, the extremes of the opposites. I see the Armageddon so clearly, and I see the everlasting heaven so clearly. And we need to pull ourselves from the Armageddon into everlasting heaven, light, joy, love. We need to work on it day by day, without bullying ourselves into it, without abusing ourselves, without being too hard on ourselves. Just notice that we've been trained to think that we are white or black or Jewish or Christian or any of these identities and cultures and nations and races. We've been trained for eons that because I was born into this family and this family was from there and so on, that I am this and that and this and that. No. I am nothing. I am one tribe. I am with the one tribe as you are. We have to mature ourselves to realize that and thus live it. That will escape us from our disaster we have created. And we have to admit we have created disaster. We have created disaster that is putting nature in massive jeopardy. Absolute jeopardy. And be brave. Face all the fears and overcome this. Overcome the nature that we've put into overcome the jeopardy that we've put nature in. From our own decisions, from our own fear, from giving away ourselves to phenomena, to stuff that we should not have given ourselves away to. Give yourself back to you. And it will be a whole new civilization, but it'll far beyond a whole new civilization. It will be a completely different reality, a completely different experience of reality, forever, ongoing. This is real. And we can easily master being a part of one tribe, where we shed all the identities of all of our entire past. Every identity that we have ever come up with, we shed. And we are really undefinable. I can say I'm man, but I am beyond that description as well as you are. I can say I am light. I can say I'm awareness. This everlasting reality that we are going into is not going to be given to us by star cycles, as a lot of astrologists want us to think. The stars are a part of it, but they're one part. This is from our consciousness, our brain, our mind, whatever word you want to say. This is from us. Our mind is with the stars and their cycles.